I couldn't find any oh dear, that's too long, which is nothing to be sneezed at because it's still a good profit margin. It's, I just keep bashing everything with it. So I'm thinking I might have a sneaky peek next time I'm at her house. Why can't I say that? Why can't I say? I'm at her house. 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 So I'm thinking I might have a sneaky peek next time. So I'm thinking I might have a sneaky peek next time. Oh no. So I'll take a look at what she's got next time I'm at her house. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope everyone's okay. So today I have a small haul for you. We went to a jumble trail just down the road from us, about 10 minutes away, and we picked up a few bits and bobs. Nothing really to set the world alight, but I just thought you'd be interested in what we got. So I thought I would show you what we bought, and as I usually do, give you an idea of what I'm thinking of reselling it for. The one thing I realise more and more when I'm outsourcing these days is I'm very much drawn to studio pottery. That seems to be the thing that I most like to buy and resell. And I think one of the reasons for that is that I really love the research process on it. I love to find out about the potter, the history behind it, the studio it came from, how vintage it is, when it was made. So not only is it lovely to buy the pieces and then find new homes for it, the thing I most enjoy is the learning process. So I picked up a couple of pieces today, and the first one is this lovely little pot with green apples on. It has its original cork stopper, which is rare because you quite often find these pots without the stopper in. So that does add just a little bit more value to them. Quite often they get damaged or they get lost. And the mark on the bottom, if you can make that out, says Briglin. As you can see from the base, it's earthenware, not stoneware. Some pieces of Briglin pottery can fetch really high amounts, but a pot like this is probably going to be about 15 to 20, I would think. And then the second piece that I picked up is this small vase. The detail on it is absolutely stunning. So beautifully done. And very helpfully on the bottom it shows you who the potter is. It has worn a bit, but it is Stella Benford for Wicksteed Pottery. That's her mark there. It's not often you find one of her pieces. They're few and far between on the resale sites, but I think for a vase this size, 12 to 15 pounds is probably about the right value on that. So there were lots of houses that didn't actually have a stall outside their house. They just put boxes out or a few bits on their lawn which had a sign on that said free or please make a donation. So we came across one of these houses where they had some bits out on their lawn and it said please make a donation. So we picked out a few bits that we liked, we made a donation. Getting them home, I don't think we got anything that great. And I'll tell you why. On the face of it, and I was quite excited to find this, this looks amazing. Beautiful glass ship's decanter. I'd seen Edward, Antiques Arena, talking about ship's decanters, so I've looked out for them ever since. So I was excited when I found this, but now I've got it home and had a really good look at it. It's definitely not crystal. It's pressed glass, not cut glass. It feels very smooth to the touch. And the biggest problem that we've got, the stopper is stuck. Can't get the stopper out. So we haven't actually tried any methods of trying to get it out yet. So Nick has suggested maybe we soak it in some warm water. Maybe that will make the opening expand a bit more, and then we might be able to get it out. So we're going to try that first. But if you have any suggestions, they're very welcome, because it's kind of useless if you can't get the stopper out. Let's say we can get the stopper out and I can get it all cleaned up and beautiful. Because it's pressed glass, it's nothing particularly that great. I'm thinking that potentially we could get about 20 to 30 pounds on it. It is a lovely, lovely thing. But as I say, the ones that you really need to be looking out for, definitely crystal. It still has some value and we'll definitely make a profit if we can get the stopper out. If we can't, I don't know. I mean, it's a nice decorative item, isn't it? But yeah, let's hope that we can get it out. So the other thing from that box that I picked up are these two little glass dishes. I'd say the style is Art Deco. To me, they look 1930s, that sort of era. But they do have a little bit of damage to them, unfortunately, which I didn't notice when I picked them up. There's a tiny little chip there. Couple of tiny little chips just here. So the jury's out on whether there's any value in these at all, because I think generally without the chips they'd probably only be about £10 for the two. So that might be a complete fail. The reason why I did pick them up, I mean, they're lovely little dessert dishes, but people also pick these sort of things up and use them for like fancy champagne or Prosecco glasses for parties. So the other thing that I'm thinking is what I might do is just hold on to them for a while. I'm looking to get some sort of an antiques or vintage booth once we move. I'm not naive in thinking I'm going to get one straight away, because I know there are waiting lists for these sort of things, but I'm thinking I just squirrel these away and just put them in the booth, and then they're sold as seen. Put a £5 maybe on the pair. Yeah, so that's my thought process at the moment. So I'm thinking I'm not going to sell them online. I'll just hold on to them and sell them cheaply in a booth. So from the same box, I picked up two Starbucks mugs. So I picked up this large logo Starbucks mug. I also picked up a small, about this size, logo one, exactly the same as that, but in a smaller size. When I got the small one home and looked over it, it had a chip and quite a large crack in it, which I hadn't noticed. They were both absolutely filthy. They were black. They looked like they'd been in a garage for about 10 years. So I really hadn't noticed any damage on it. I've cleaned this one up now. So yeah, I'm afraid the small one has had its day, but this one's fine. It doesn't have any damage to it. However, these are so common now, they don't hold a lot of value. So it's probably about £5 to £10 back, but it's better than nothing. This little mug is so, so cute. It's Hello Kitty. And it's not just any Hello Kitty, it's Liberty print Hello Kitty. Now I couldn't leave a Hello Kitty Liberty mug behind, and it was only £1, but I thought it would be worth more than that, and I'd probably get about £7 to £10 back. It was still worth picking up and paying the £1 for. It seemed to be a bit of a mug day. I've bought another couple of mugs, and these two are Disney. First one is this one. As you can see, I paid £1 for it. And this is a Disneyland Paris exclusive. But having done some research, this particular design's quite common, unfortunately. So again, about £7 to £10 approximately back on that. And the next one I really love. This is a bit of me. It's Winnie the Pooh. And look at his little legs. They stick out the side there. Super cute. And on the back, you've got like an embossed P. I totally love this mug. I love the design of this. It's simplistic, but it just has so much character. And again, paid £1 for it. This one is a Disney Store exclusive, but there are quite a few of these listed. So realistically, it's probably another £7 to £10, but still worth paying the £1 for. A small profit margin, but a lovely thing to resell. So these next bits I had looked at and I had discounted because I had a feeling that they probably weren't worth that much. But looking round again, Nick looked at these and he said, oh, let's just get them. I think they were only like 50p, something like that each. I can't remember. So that's what swung it for us. They weren't a lot to buy, so they were worth taking a chance on. But my hunch was right. I've got a little pair of Hornsey fauna vases. This is what the stamp looks like on the bottom. And they are super, super cute. In fact, I've got a friend who collects this sort of thing, so I'll take a look at what she's got next time I'm at her house, and if she doesn't have these particular ones, I might just put them away and give them to her for her birthday. If I was to resell, probably about £5 to £10 on the pair. Nothing amazing. And then there was this one, which is Silvac. And again, really, really sweet. Lovely little vase, but only worth about £5 to £8. This one was a nice little find. It's a wooden corkscrew. It's carved on the front there. It looks like a bird, I think. Not sure if I would describe that as folk art, perhaps. I saw a few similar corkscrews on eBay, so it looks like the resale is about between £10 and £20, which is very nice. I only paid 50p for it. So yeah, that was a good find. Okay, these mugs are modern. I picked them up with a view to thinking about the Airbnb that we're going to create when we move. And it's these. They're by Loveramics. And I just thought they were really, really cute. The style of them is very on trend at the moment, isn't it? So I thought they'd be perfect to put in the Airbnb. But I did have a look on eBay just out of interest, and it looks like Loveramics mugs do actually sell really well. The keywords that people are using are barista mugs, so it looks like this particular brand is quite sought after. If I was to sell them as a pair, I could probably get about £20. So I've got to now decide, do I just look for 2 other mugs that I can use for the Airbnb and sell these, or do I hold on to them? I don't know. What would you do? Would you resell them, or would you hang on to them? They are lovely. I could just see them in the Airbnb. But then I might find another pair that are just as lovely and not worth as much. What a dilemma. So I saw these on one of the tables and recognised them immediately to be Denby. They're not marked at all. But when I picked them up and asked a price on them, the lady said, oh, they are Denby. So she confirmed that, but I was pretty sure they were. My memory on how much I pay for things is not always accurate, but I think I paid £2 for this set. The vlog we made of the day is probably already up on our main channel, so I'll link that below. So if I'm wrong, then you'll find out, because You'll probably see me picking these up in the vlog. But yeah, I think probably £2 I paid on those. And they should fetch about 12 to 15 for the pair. So this was quite an interesting find. It's a copper and brass coach horn. And once again, I picked this up because I'd seen Edward Antiques Arena talking about horns. I thought it was worth taking a chance on. It's an interesting item. It's very battered. And I'd say it's probably antique. I couldn't find any markings on it, so I really don't know who made it. There's no kind of maker's mark on it at all. Prices on these are all over the place. It really depends on the type you pick up. If you pick up a really well-known make, could be a couple of hundred, but it goes right down in value. And I think in the condition that this one is in, and the fact that it's unmarked and I have no idea who the maker is, probably looking at about £20 to £30 for this. We bought this along with a mirror that we wanted for ourselves, so I think it worked out that maybe we spent about £5 on it. I'm not sure, but there's still a good profit margin in it. But it was worth picking up anyway, just to learn something about it. Okay, lastly, this is my favourite find of the day. It's a set of avocado dishes. There's 4 altogether. And they look like this. And they're Studio Pottery. This is the maker's mark on the bottom. Now, I've spent a long time researching to see if I can find out who the maker is, and I've come up with nothing so far. So I'm still in the dark on it. If you recognise this maker's mark at all, please let me know who the potter is. I'd be really interested to know. It's probably more that way around, isn't it? However, they are absolutely beautiful. I love the glazing on this. So stunning. So, I don't know who the potter is. I don't know what the studio is. But a set of 4 Studio Pottery avocado dishes, I'm thinking have got to be about £20 to £30 in resale. So I'm going to list them at 30 with offers and see what happens. If you know anything more about these and you think I'm either overpricing or underpricing, I always appreciate the advice. From the store that we bought these from, we gathered up a few bits that we wanted. We've got a couple of bits for the new house as well. And we paid a £5 for the whole lot. So I've got a bit of a bargain there. And I think, honestly, this is my best buy of the day. It's my favourite buy, but also resale-wise, definitely my best find of the day. So that's everything that I picked up to resell this weekend. Let me know what your favourite is. You already know mine. That's the avocado dishes. Hands down. But I do love the Winnie the Pooh mug as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.